In the gilded halls of high society, where fortunes are made and legacies are forged, love often takes a back seat to ambition and status. But sometimes, a spark ignites that defies all expectations, challenging the very foundations of wealth and power. This is the story of Ethan Harrington, the only son of billionaire tycoon Richard Harrington, and how his heart led him down an unexpected path. Before we dive in, show some love with a like and drop a comment. It really helps us bring you more powerful stories like this one. Alright, let's jump right in. Ethan had always been the golden boy, groomed from birth to inherit his father's vast empire. His life was a carefully orchestrated symphony of privilege and responsibility. But fate had other plans that would shake the Harrington dynasty to its core. It began on a crisp autumn morning, when Ethan, seeking refuge from the pressures of his gilded cage, stumbled into a quaint bookstore nestled in the heart of the city. There, amidst the towering shelves and the comforting scent of old paper, he met Lila. She was no socialite or heiress, just a quiet, hard-working girl with a passion for literature and a smile that could light up the darkest room. Their connection was instant and undeniable. Lila's warmth and authenticity were a breath of fresh air in Ethan's world of calculated moves and hidden agendas. As they bonded over shared interests and dreams, Ethan found himself falling deeper into a love he never knew he needed. But their budding romance was not without its challenges. News of Ethan's frequent visits to the modest bookstore soon reached the ears of the elite. Whispers of scandal and disapproval echoed through the halls of power. How could the heir to the Harrington fortune possibly be interested in a mere shopgirl? Richard Harrington, a man accustomed to controlling every aspect of his empire, was initially furious. He saw Lila as a threat to everything he had built, a distraction that could derail his carefully laid plans for Ethan's future. The tension between father and son grew, threatening to tear the family apart. Yet as the days passed, something unexpected began to happen. Richard, despite his initial resistance, found himself intrigued by the girl who had captured his son's heart. He observed from afar, noting the way Lila carried herself with quiet dignity, her intelligence shining through in every interaction. It was during a chance encounter at a charity event that Richard truly began to see Lila in a new light. She had accompanied Ethan, looking slightly out of place, but holding her own with grace. As the evening progressed, Richard overheard Lila engaged in a passionate discussion about sustainable business practices with one of his most respected colleagues. Her knowledge and insight were impressive, but it was her genuine concern for making a positive impact that truly caught Richard's attention. In that moment, he saw not just a girl from humble beginnings, but a young woman of substance and character. This revelation forced Richard to confront his own prejudices and the values he had come to prioritize over the years. He began to question the true meaning of success and worth. Was it really about the size of one's bank account, or the influence one wielded in boardrooms? As Richard grappled with these thoughts, a long-buried family secret came to light. In a moment of vulnerability, Richard's elderly aunt revealed a truth that had been hidden for decades. Richard himself had come from humble beginnings. His own father, before striking it rich, had been a factory worker struggling to make ends meet. This revelation shook Richard to his core. He had spent so long cultivating an image of old money and established power that he had almost forgotten his own roots. The memory of his father's calloused hands and tired smile came flooding back, along with the values of hard work and perseverance that had been instilled in him from a young age. Suddenly, Richard saw Lila not as a threat to his family's legacy, but as a reminder of where they had come from. Her presence in Ethan's life wasn't diminishing the Harrington name. It was enriching it with qualities that truly mattered: love, compassion, and genuine human connection. With this newfound perspective, Richard made a decision that would shock both his family and the entire business world. At the annual Harrington Foundation Gala, an event attended by the high society people, Richard took to the stage. The room fell silent, all eyes on the powerful figure who had shaped industries and influenced economies. "Ladies and gentlemen," Richard began, his voice steady but filled with emotion, "I stand before you today not just as a businessman, but as a father who has learned a valuable lesson." He paused, his gaze finding Ethan and Lila in the crowd. For years, I believed that success was measured in dollars and cents, in mergers and acquisitions. But my son has shown me that true wealth lies in the connections we make and the love we share. A murmur rippled through the audience as Richard continued. I am proud to announce that the Harrington Foundation will be expanding its focus. We will be launching a series of initiatives aimed at supporting small businesses and community development projects. And leading this new chapter will be none other than Lila Thompson, whose insight and compassion have opened my eyes to what truly matters. The room erupted in a mix of gasps and applause. Lila, stunned by the announcement, felt Ethan's hand tighten around hers. This was more than just acceptance. It was a complete paradigm shift. In the days that followed, the business world buzzed with the news. Some praised Richard's decision as a bold move towards corporate responsibility, while others questioned whether he had lost his edge. But for the Harrington family, something fundamental had changed. Family dinners, once tense affairs filled with talk of stock prices and market trends, became warm gatherings where laughter flowed freely. Richard found himself rediscovering the simple joys he had long forgotten. The satisfaction of a home-cooked meal, the pleasure of a good book recommended by Lila, the pride of seeing his son truly happy. Ethan and Lila's relationship blossomed in this new environment of acceptance and understanding. Their love, once seen as a liability, became a symbol of the Harrington family's renewed commitment to values that transcended wealth and status. As for Lila, she embraced her new role with the same quiet determination that had first caught Ethan's eye. She brought fresh perspectives to the foundation's work, ensuring that their efforts made a real difference in people's lives. Her background, once seen as a disadvantage, became her greatest strength as she connected with communities and understood their needs in a way that no boardroom executive ever could. The story of Ethan and Lila, and of Richard's transformation, became a topic of conversation far beyond the circles of high society. It sparked debates about the true nature of success and the role of compassion in the world of business. Many were inspired to reassess their own priorities, to look beyond the surface and recognize the value in unexpected places. In the end, what began as a tale of forbidden love became a powerful reminder that the greatest fortunes are not those kept in vaults, but those shared in acts of kindness and understanding. The Harrington legacy, once defined by its financial might, was rewritten as a testament to the enduring power of love to change hearts, minds, and even empires. As the sun set on another day, Richard Harrington stood at the window of his office, looking out over the city he had once sought to conquer. But now his gaze was softer, his thoughts not on the next big deal, but on the family dinner awaiting him at home. He smiled, realizing that in losing his grip on what he thought mattered, he had gained something far more precious: a family united by love and a legacy that would truly stand the test of time. If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, share it with someone who needs hope today, and of course subscribe so you never miss another powerful story. And hey, tap the notification bell so you're the first to know when the next one drops. We've got more inspiring stories waiting for you in our playlist. Dive in, get inspired, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for being here.